But I guess as you guys look ahead towards kind of this evolution towards new technologies, I mean, how do you see LTE broadcast playing in that 5G space? And obviously, it's a 3GPP standard, so it's going to be part of the whole process there. Do you see LTE broadcast evolving with this move towards 5G? Do you think, I guess, what's your general view on how that'll kind of move with this move towards next generation technology?
It's a constant run. I would say that there was 2G, then there was 3G and 4G, and now 5G. And every time there is a small period of time when the new G works okay, and then boom, that becomes clogged. So I would say that we don't see any reduction in the way people are consuming data on mobile. That just keeps on growing. And I would say that even more, because in the future we are also seeing the IoT of things, internet, is becoming to your, you see at CES, your pillows are connected, your bicycle, your fridge, and whatever is connected. And basically, if you think about that, doing software updates to all this myriad of devices out there, again, it's the same piece of software. Why would you do that at a unicast? And this is actually what we are currently discussing with a large US carrier who's considered especially more like, rather than looking into EMBM or the LTE broadcast like a consumer technology, but more like looking as an enterprise technology for them, and especially for connected cars. And the rules why this is completely simple. When you think about all the car manufacturers and carriers all over the world who are working together, they're connecting cars like millions per quarter. The software updates are becoming bigger and more frequent. And so you need to have a good mechanism how you're actually doing the software update in a realistic and reliable way. And there is another use case which is also popping up for the connected cars, when these cars are starting to communicate now with each other. And you probably know a couple of years ago there was this Jeep Cherokee hacking incident.
Yeah.
While the journalist is driving the car, and then the hackers are jumping in, and 36 KPIs, they basically took over the car, and the journalist called in finally saying that, hey, can you guys please stop this demonstration? I'm now really scared. And basically what the carrier is saying is that you need to have the broadcast component involved somehow, because once this happens really on a real world in a situation, and there is a car which has been hacked, you need to be able to communicate all the other cars around you that, hey, this Toyota, bad Toyota, do not trust what the car is trying to communicate to you, and make it on a blacklist. So this blacklist communication is going to be a critical part of the connected cars use case. Also, there are other use cases which we see which are happening now, which is related to the public safety and private radio domain. We demonstrated, I think, a couple of months ago at a critical communications trade show in Dubai. We had basically our middleware was incorporated in a drone, and then you could consider that there is a situation where the drone is going into a far out location remotely, recording the video of an incident. Would it be a terrorist attack? Would it be, whatever kind of accident or power station, some kind of problem? And then transmitting that over LTE network back to the headquarters, or let's say the transmission center, where it's rerouted again back to the LTE network, but this time over broadcast. Mm-hmm. And then obviously you can either direct this messaging, this video messaging, and the real feed from that incident to everybody, or maybe subgroups, the way you want to define it. And this is already which is happening, and what we see that now the different governments all over the world, when they are putting the requirements for public safety or the LTE, are requiring that, hey, this kind of video communication is becoming critical for our next generation of supporting the agencies.